Hello and welcome to week number 3 of our Connect Group study of the first part of the book of Acts. I have a special gift for you this week, and it's this. You only have 6 verses to read this week. Acts chapter 2, verses 42 through 47. That's it. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I really want us to take the time to think about what's happening, what's being talked about in these verses. You're going to see that it talks about those very first days right after that first church was born. You recall we learned from last week that it went from a group of 120 people to overnight being a church of 3,120 people. So what did they do? What happened in that church? Well, these verses talk about that. And take the extra time that you have now that the passage is so short to read it more than once, to think about it, to focus on the words, and look just not at the actions of what those first Christians did, but what attitudes did they have? What was true of those first Christians? And then here's your key question, and it relates to what verse 47 talks about. In verse 47 it says this. It says that these Christians were having favor with all the people. That means the people of Jerusalem looked favorably upon that congregation. Well, we're going to see that persecution's coming as soon as the next chapter in the verses to come. But for this moment, there was something appealing about that congregation to the people, the non-believers in Jerusalem. And so the question is, what about that church, that congregation, was so appealing to the non-believers in Jerusalem? So think about that question, answer that in your groups, and then do take the next step of applying what you are reading not just to your own life, but to our life as a congregation here as well. And I trust that this will help us be a stronger church as we continue to connect around the birth of the first church there in Jerusalem.